So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bears take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Magic.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Back to throw. Touchdown! Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Finley. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
The tackle made by Calebon Chason. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. But defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. Room here to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw now complete to Ross. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 7.
Right, 60.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off play action. Scarborough. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And oh,
this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Okay, right? Ready.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Back to throw again. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Adams, the man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Strike it. Yellow, go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, set. Hey, check. Ready, go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Fournette once more on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Let's go. Red 38.
They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll run on first down. Finley.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Scarborough. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Scarborough. And some room to work. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Scarborough. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Scarborough. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. He hits Adams, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20, and they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 from the 10.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On third down, Fournette. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bears, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.